trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and
grabs it inside the 10.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Got his man quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. On the ground, it's Coleman. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Vasco. Still looking, on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The run from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now he's looking to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Flames had this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
To the air, it's Vasco. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Unloads quickly. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Flames. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Makes the grab on third. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Basco. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. Got a little space. There he goes. He now has 80 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the Bulls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
South Florida.
The Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Smith. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Buys a little time. Did as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the quick grab. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
South Florida, 17.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Basco. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown Bulls. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Coleman. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Flames. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He is sacked way behind the line of of scrimmage, just a catastrophic play there.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. Turning it on! They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Looking for a gap, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Randolph. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Nimrod. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Williams. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Flames come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for space. It's Coleman. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Looking downfield, it's Vasco. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Returner runs out of bounds.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Flames are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The offense changing the play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Randolph. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliate.